I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta do this live stream, and you ever watch? There was a. I'm trying to remember. Have you ever noticed that when you're talking about a concept and you're talking about somebody else, but another person feel the sting when I'm critiquing somebody else? Now, back in November or during the run up to the election, what's going on? Anyway, when I was talking about the run up to the election and how um these so-called men's spaces is contributing to fascism, instead of talking about the the concepts that I was referring to, a certain individual decided to put it onto himself to make it personal about him. And I'm talking about the concept. Let me go ahead and say this straight up. And the reason why, and during that, individuals, no, actually four individuals start to tag me in their um community tab. And let me say this about YouTube. I think YouTube needs to go back to where it used to be, where you have to have 1,000 subs. You have to get 1,000 subs to do a community tab. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you're allowing the riffraff the foolhardy, and people and the unwashed to talk and harass. One individual who tagged me, and most people might know in this space, he's the one that touched a little white girl in the state of Illinois when he went to prison, came out of prison, repeated another violent crime, and ever since November, that individual kept tagging me. He want to know why I won't say his name. You know, the guy that's supposed to be a PDF file. I'm talking about him, right? Then the other one was BGS. Now, yes, I mentioned BGS. And there's a reason why I name certain names and I refuse to name other names. Now, for BGS, he's the godfather. No, he's the master teacher of y'all's collective outrage towards the woman, towards the American woman. I even did a video against Sandman. There's a reason why I do video against Sandman. There's a reason why I made I put Sandman's name in the title. I mentioned him by name because he got a massive sub appeal, and even though what he's saying is crazy and ridiculous, at least he does not sound like a madman. At least he thinks outside of his own feelings. Now, the other person who was tagging me is an individual who got a problem in listening, who has a problem in listening, talking, and talking and listening in communication. He got a problem of how he communicates. Every little topic is about his group therapy session. His brothers, as he would say. That's the reason why I refuse to mention your name, because nobody was talking about you. Nobody was mentioning you. Nobody was mentioning the PDF file. Nobody was mentioning the other idiot, the other fool who wants to shame, blame, and explain. See, if you're not salient, you might want to look up the word salient. You know, you might want to look at the word salient. You might understand you are not a salient person. How you talk, how you go around telling other men about your meat stick. What grown man is going to tell another grown man about his meat stick? One of the lamest things. And you think any person is supposed to listen to what you got to say after you telling other? You supposed to be a heterosexual male. Even gay men don't even say this. Even people of the LGBTQ community don't go around telling other people out there meat stick. That's worse than Jalen. And at least I can sit there name Jalen at least. And it goes back to this quote It goes back to his quote by Samuel Johnson. Now, Samuel Johnson was a person during the revolutionary period, and he said patriotism is the last refuge of the scoundrel. I'm going to sit there and say, you know, tagging me in y'all's ridiculous, ridiculous community tabs is the last refuge for SBE attention, trying to garner my attention. And the reason why, though, you want my attention, because nobody else takes you seriously. Take neither of y'all seriously. If you don't research, if you're not salient, if you don't know how to communicate, why should anybody listen to you? And the videos I did ever since last year during the run up to the election, your name was not even mentioned. Why? Because nobody was talking to you. You decided, because you the main one that will sit there and go online and said, oh, fuck your feelings. You go around to women, especially the women, and you be saying, fuck your feelings. But the reason why you tagging me is you are in your feelings. You're in your feelings. And I'm going to say something too about this tagging. That tagging shit that you're doing is kin to harassment. This is my warning to you. Don't tag me again. You've been tagging me since October. And it's not just you. You and the pedophile nigga. The nigga who's out there who went to prison for touching little girls, him too is online tagging me in his community tab. None of y'all should grace my ears. Both you niggas. Now, BJXXX is, I gotta say for BJXXX as an example, BJXXX, I can give him grace, right? Because I don't hate BJXXX. My beef with BJXXX is more of a battle of wits, right? It's more of a battle of wits. It's more of a, and the thing is, in the terms of superhero, if you ever watch superhero shows or comic books, Ra's al Ghul, if y'all a Batman fan, Ra's al Ghul has always knew that Batman is Bruce Wayne. But Ra's al Ghul never revealed the identity of Batman's secret identity. Why? Because Ra's al Ghul got two goals. Okay? Ra's al Ghul, he got, Ra's al Ghul got something. Hey, hold on, Angry Man Rap Sheet. We're not gonna mention his name. There's a reason why I'm not gonna mention his name, because until he know how to talk, know how to be salient, know what the topic of the discussion is, he got no business trying to include me in any conversation, any discussion. All right, just remove your comment. All right. because I'm making a point. How you niggas talk is the problem. How y'all communicate is the problem. And in fact, how y'all think is a problem. You're mad that, oh, Big J, you're mad that that Kamala Harris lost, didn't win, implying that I want Kamala to be president. This is one of the stupidest reasons why you got blocked. Nowhere in my video, and I already said in numerous of my videos, I don't like Kamala Harris. See, you got to start thinking around me. If you're gonna be hanging around with BIGJXXX, you got to be a thinking man or a thinking woman. You got to be a thinker, not a feeler. And a lot of y'all are in y'all's feelings. Okay, a lot of y'all are in y'all's feelings. Hold on, no, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Okay, a lot of y'all are in y'all's feelings. Y'all wrapped up in y'all's personal issues rather than saying, see, Donald Trump, y'all voted for a fascist because y'all have a problem with women. Y'all have a problem with the dating pool. White women say no. White women deny y'all's advances. And some of y'all talking about, well, I'm manosphere. I'm SYSBM. Oh, I'm MGTOW. Well, the reason why y'all are MGTOW is not that y'all are going your own way. No. You were sent your own way. You were sent your own way. And then try to tell younger men to join into y'all's misery. You're so miserable in life. A lot of y'all are so miserable in life that y'all try to pass it on to other people. Y'all think it's okay to pass on the misery to others and try to say, well, we're doing a good job out here. We're doing great things out here. You know. You know what, Professor Cupcake? I'm glad though you brought that up. You see, I'm glad though you brought that up. Patriotism is thinking it's ghastly and absolutely demonic to make proposed cuts to any form of current forming service, men and women, and anything that keeps the standards end of last term. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Hold on. She said levels, standards and levels, and then improve those and beyond. Right. See, too many people around here claim they go around talking about, oh, men are more logical, women are emotional. And it's kind of like the time, when we talk about Tommy Sotomayor talking to Umar Johnson's daughter. Prime example. And excuse me, I'm drinking some water, by the way. I got me some lemonade and some water. See, y'all got to stop using my channel, tagging me because y'all think because I have a low sub count. I'm gonna tell you again, you Negroes, the four of you Negroes, it's four of y'all doing this. There's about 4 or 5 Negroes tagging me, right? And the reason why I'm not saying y'all's names is because y'all don't know how to talk. Every time you open your mouth, bitch and hoe is your vocabulary. See, I judge a man by his vocabulary. Yes, I say it again. I judge by by the first words that come out your mouth. If I'm talking to a man and the first thing come out his mouth is sex, and I'm talking about society, I'm talking about the world, you got no business talking to me. You got no business in my presence. And the thing is, some of y'all are 40 years old. 40 years old. Yeah. 4 or 5 functional morons tagging me. It's the last refuge of shame, blame, and explain. And the thing is, though, Professor Cupcake, they want to sit there. Those 4 individuals believe that they're doing the work of God. When in actuality, they're doing the opposite. Because at some point, you can't poison the minds of the next generation. They can't sit there and see that. They can't sit there and see that. You know. But here's the thing though, Professor Cupcake. You're an actual intellectual that can't conceive of what feel like let be alone. See, I'm gonna tell you something, Professor Cupcake. It's not just that, right? It's not just that. It's not just that, right? They still stuck. They are still stuck in their lives. That's why they're in their feelings. And they're still talking about the same thing because they're still in their feelings. They have not let go of their past pain. Notice one individual, and no, I didn't watch his video. I was watching a Soul Provider's reaction to the reaction to my video. And in the video I did had nothing to do with him. He made it upon himself to inject himself personally in that. When I'm talking about a school shooting in Tennessee, right? And I forgot where I was about to go at because I forgot where I was about to. Oh, that's right. Excuse me. That's not the only thing though, Cupcake, that they be felt alone. What the reason why they feel alone is not that because they are surpassed. Somebody surpassed them when it comes to intellect. They are surpassed when it comes to right. They are surpassed when that other person grew up. I'm trying to remember a movie. That was a good movie. I wouldn't say it's a good movie. I really don't like them hood movies. I can't stand those urban movies. Every time there's a black movie in the 1990s or early 2000s, I'm talking about demo movies where where one black kid, it's usually a black male character, and he's trying to escape out of his own predicament. He's trying to get out of the hood. But you got those who want him to stay in the hood because they are scared to be alone. Now, anybody can go back to my old videos and understood where I began. I begin at a certain point. I begun at a certain point. I progress. Notice, I was in my 20s. I was in my late 20s, right? I was in my late 20s mad at the world because I was being rejected. I'm just using that as an example, ladies and gentlemen. I'm using that as an example. But when during my 30s, and now since I'm in my early 40s, the more information is applied, the more information that's been absorbed, the more I grew out of the original area where I begun. That's why this individual likes to tag me, because he wants me to be just as miserable as he is currently right now. Because anybody can go to his past videos, if he does have his past videos, not sure, because I don't subscribe to this idiot, to this fool. He's still on the same alcoholic anonymous worldview of we're men and we need to have our group therapy sessions. See, I'm giving him what he needs. I'm giving these 5 Negroes what they need. I'm not going to give them what they want. Wants and needs are 2 different things. Let me say this again. Needs and wants are 2 different things. He want me to acknowledge his name, despite the fact I'm not talking about him originally. Him and that PDF file over there, those 2 Negroes, those 2 Negroes want me to mention their name because that would give them, so they won't feel alone. Okay? They won't feel alone. But I'm giving them what they need to tell them you're over the age of 35. One Negro is what, 50 years old? He's in his late 40s, and he's still saying the same thing before he went to prison. Now, this Negro been on YouTube. I'm talking about the PDF file, right? The PDF file been on YouTube for 20 years. A lot of y'all call him the general. Some of y'all said, though, he's hardcore. But he said the same damn thing since before he went to prison. And when I said prison, I'm talking about his second sting in prison. He has not changed, not one bit. There's no evolution. The other Negro has been saying, brothers, trying to follow what Tommy Sotomayor says, and then try to follow what this person said. You know, now though, all because he's mad at African American women for some weird reason. Well, I actually think I know what the reason is. There are about 4 or 5 reasons why he's mad at women, why he's scared of women, right? Exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah, you listen to me for the past decade. It's been 10 years. I made YouTube content. Now, has every video I've been talking about women? Nope. See, the thing is, yes, the first videos I did was about politics. Then I went into the gender issue because of the Gamergate with Nita Sarkeesian. With what's that other issue that happened? The white girl that walked in New York City for 10 hours and said all these non-white men was whistling at me, right? I used to be on Alan Roger Curry's blog talk show. That's the reason why I called in, because I really wasn't care about the whole mode one and all that. I was still mad about the white girl walking around NYC because I ain't let that go. I wasn't letting that go. You know, that's part of a character flaw on my behalf, because I don't let shit go, right? You know, and some of y'all confuse me, and ever since then, a lot of you Negroes confuse me to be a part of y'all. You know, you know what, Professor Cupcake? Remember that movie called Falling Down? Now I'm using a movie again. I'm using a movie because niggas don't read, right? People around here don't read. So let me just use the movie Falling Down. Remember when my Uncle Douglas walked up into, yeah, hold on. She said, if you know someone truly be a pedophile, you cannot inject their content. Would you want them live next door to you or anyone in your circle? Of course not. So why you listen to them here? Yeah, exactly. 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 Professor Cupcake. They don't understand why I don't mention his name. But they like to quote, they like to come in here and tag me in their comment sections in their videos, trying to get my attention. No, no, doesn't work like that. You want my attention. I'm not giving y'all my attention. You don't deserve my attention. If you're not salient, if you don't know how to communicate, I got then therefore, and if you don't show no intelligence, again, that's why I will say BJ's name. That's why I'll say people like BGS or other people's name, because they show some signs of intelligence. You low grade Negroes over here don't have intelligence. Y'all don't show it. Only thing y'all do is blah 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 blah. Meat stick. That's all y'all are capable of doing. I'm giving y'all what y'all need, not what you want. You want my attention, but I'm not going to give it the way you want it to. Because on Soul Provider's channel, They're laughing at you. They're not laughing at me. They're laughing at you. All right? Because you're the one crashing out when I'm not even discussing you. But anyway, let's use the movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas, who played the character called The Fence. And Michael Douglas walked into a military surplus shop that was run by a white supremacist. And Michael Douglas was sitting there. Michael Douglas changing clothes. He was getting his guns and he was getting weapons and provisions, right? Because he's about to go to war, right? Like he's going to war. So the owner of the store is a white supremacist. So he thought that because he's assumed that Michael Douglas, because Michael Douglas is a white man, so he assumed that he was a part of a white, part of somebody who's going to start a race war. Well, too much to, so Michael Douglas astonished the racist white man, because Michael Douglas said, no, I'm not a racist. And no, you need to shut the fuck up, because everybody got the right, the freedom of speech. So the white supremacist neo-Nazi skinhead attacked Michael Douglas in the store. Michael Douglas killed the man, and the man refused to let Michael Douglas out of the store. That's you Negroes. You Negroes who said you're manosphere. You Negroes who said y'all SYSBM. You Negroes who said MGTOW. Now, Big J had a white woman on my channel. Some of y'all might know. Well, there are several white women, right? There's several white women on my channel. One of them is Carmina Herms. The other one is Sola V, right? I'm gonna use both these two ladies, right? So because y'all saw me having Sola V and Carmina Herms. Carmina Herms was on my other live stream, by the way. Y'all went to y'all's channel the day after and said Big J is SYSBM. Y'all claim me to be SYSBM. All because you see a white woman in my on my panel. All because you saw y'all saw 4 or 5 Caucasian women. Y'all automatically assume I'm putting white women above black women. I'm talking about you SYSBM fools. You SYSBM idiots. Those who like to tag me in their little bullshit. Now, I respect those ladies. The ladies, those non-black women that was on my panel, I respect them because they are friendly, not because they're white. Unlike y'all over there in the SYSBM community, y'all think that white women are because a woman had to be of a certain race, other than black, therefore she's more better than those of your own race. And y'all can't conceptualize that just because somebody is happen to be standing with a white person or a white woman means though that person is downing black women. I'm talking to you SYSBM niggas because y'all be tagging me in y'all stupidity. Right, right, right. How can yeah? How can a PDF file be a general? You see what I'm saying? But I'm supposed to take that seriously. No, hold on. Let's put this back up. I'm supposed to take that seriously. A man that went after a 11-year-old girl, I'm supposed to call him a general. I'm supposed to look to him as a man. No, I don't. So I asked that nigga, why are you tagging me? Because the video I did about the election had nothing to do with him either. Again, 5 of you niggas want to tag me in y'all's bullshit. An SYSBM idiot. No, you got SYSBM. You have Manosphere 1.0, a reject from Manosphere 1.0 who's a PDF file. You have a MGTOW who nobody takes seriously. You got the acolytes of one of BJXXX's Igmore stands and BJX himself tagging me. Since October. Now at least I can respect BJX Igmore because at least when he talks, even though he's full of shit, at least he knows how to carry on a conversation. At least he know how to do a discussion. Y'all, on the other hand, every time y'all open y'all's mouth, it's bitch, bitch, ho, ho, slut, slut. You know, being so crass and crude. I don't got time for that. That's the main point of this live stream. And you know what? And there is another analogy. I forgot to bring this up, right? About them feeling alone, right? The reason why they feel alone, the reason why they tag me, and I'm going to use myself, and I'm going to use another man by name of Mr. Money AD. Now, I'm going to use myself first, right? I'm going to use myself first. Anytime, now you know how some people evolve over time. So I got into a romantic a romantic situation with another YouTuber. Now, I'm gonna say this again. There are about 4 women on YouTube I have a serious romantic situations with. Right? I'm not going to tell them who they are. Why? That's none of you Negroes' business. However, when there was some affection or some, you know how when a woman is into a man and or a man is into a woman and how they communicate to each other on a live panel. Well, some of you men who are MGTOW got upset. Some of you guys who was SYSBM was also upset because turns to find out that the woman No, the MGTOWs were upset that it was a woman. SYSBM got upset because the woman happened to be black. So because this is a black woman, and this black woman was romantically interested in Big J Triple X, y'all made video, called Big J a traitor, blah 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 blah. Even though I did not own you Negroes, even though I never said I was a part of you Negroes, y'all declared me to be a part of y'all when I never joined y'all, and then y'all have the then y'all come online talking about, well, I'm a reject. Anyway, let's move on. That's it. This happened around like 2014, 2015. V Dub Boogie understood. V Dub Boogie knows who and what I'm talking about. V Dub Boogie knows Mrs. Big J. Okay, I'll leave it right there. Now, come to find out, years later, there was a guy named Mr. Money AD. So Mr. Money AD, shout out to him. Me and him don't like each other. I have a problem with Mr. Money AD. But there's one thing there's one thing Mr. Money AD did that I did admire, right? He actually said, yeah, he actually told the guys to fuck off. Because he said all that red pill bullshit, right? So he had this girl moved into his house. Another, and this woman is a beautiful woman. Yeah, right? A beautiful black woman. Hell, even I was like, man, if she was single, I'll try to jump on that. I'll try to slide in her DMs. I try to say, hey man, hey baby, what's up? Anyway, besides the point, Mr. Money AD had this girl moved in his house, so she did cooking videos on her channel and on his YouTube channel. Now, we're going to talk about this again about some of you MGTOW Negroes. And because this woman is living under this man's house, you Negroes got so upset. You're not a part of this. You're not a part of that. You're not a part of this, that, and third. How dare you? And the person who I'm referring to, some of y'all might already know who I'm referring to. Everybody else grew up. Mr. Money AD grew up. You still stuck in the same position you are now. You've been making YouTube videos since 2013 and it's 2025 and you're still on that same MGTOW brothers. And here you go and trying to tag me because you want my attention. Nigga, I am not your daddy. I see y'all as a problem, as a social problem. If you want to talk to me, you better have some intelligence. You better sound salient. You better know how to communicate. Now, I might have a speech impediment, but that doesn't mean though I am not dumb. That mean I'm not. That doesn't mean my IQ level is the size of a walnut. My IQ is not a shoe size. That's y'all. Y'all think that shame, blame, and explain is a power move. No, shame, blame, and explain is arguing. I'm gonna use Ty City in this, right? Shout out to Ty City, shout out to Uncut Underground. Y'all's argument is from the position of weakness. Your argument is from the position of weakness. Let me say this again. SBE, shame, blame, and explain, is arguing from the position of weakness. So how can you get online and tell people, telling women, shaming women online, making videos on women, talking about fuck your feelings, fuck your feelings, when your feelings, when you go on YouTube, look up women online to respond to. Y'all see women's videos in order to respond to. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, Big J, have you responded to Cynthia G? Yes, I have. But what I'm talking to Cynthia G about is not what y'all talking to Cynthia G about. My issue with Cynthia G is Bacardi Henderson and Bolton John and their untimely demise. AKA, if you don't know what demise means, because we know some of y'all slow, their deaths, their murders, their deletions. How she talk about those two black men. That's my issue with Cynthia G. Not the whole blackmail. We need to abort blackmail babies. You know why? And that, and you know why I ain't gonna argue with her about respond to her about the whole let's abort blackmail babies, because it's impossible to abort a child based upon gender, because the gender you're going because to be 100% sure that that baby is going to be a boy, it's going to be too late to abort that child. So that's why some of you Negroes sound stupid arguing about, well, she said, well, abort black male babies. It's too late to abort a baby when the gender is revealed. When it's 100% sure that child is going to be, or 90%, it's going to be 90% sure that child's going to be a male or female. That's why y'all sound stupid. And she led you Negroes on because y'all want to shame, blame, and goddamn explain. Y'all sound stupid doing that. That's why I'd rather argue on actual facts than dumb arguments. Because what she did was string you Negroes along so she can make money off of y'all. You know what, Professor Cupcake, you're right. You're right. I also say it over here: a speech impairment is a neurological processing and sometimes neurological process issue. Excuse me. It has nothing to do with intellect. Stephen Hawkins. Thank you. So by that logic, should we say Stephen Hawkins has no ability? Oh, the late great Stephen Hawkins. So we should deny his scientific, his things about physics and astronomy. So we should deny Stephen Hawking's ability, his talent on physics, because he was on a wheelchair and he couldn't talk. There was a movie on Stephen Hawking's, by the way. That was a good movie, though. I need to watch that again, though. I need to watch that again. Excuse me. But as for some of y'all don't appreciate. Y'all need to understand why I don't want to talk to y'all. Y'all's arguments are weak. And it sit there and come back and say, well, Big J, you've been debunked because Jordan Peterson, did a retraction video where he apologized to MGTOW. And so what? What Jordan Peterson said is true. Y'all are a bunch of weasels. Y'all make make a video about a woman, and then let's use Sandman, right? Let's use Sandman, right? Sandman might make a video on Scarlett Johansson. I'll put this as an example, right? Let's say Sandman or some of these big time or turd flinging monkey. They make one video about a particular woman. It's you Negroes. It's you fools who's at the bottom. Y'all try to impress Sandman or impress Turf Flinging Monkey or impress Tommy Sotomayor. Y'all trying to impress these big time, like I'm gonna use Jalen. Jalen is a prime example of this. Y'all try to impress these big time YouTubers, these content creators, that y'all will dogpile on this particular person who's the target of the target of the day. That's why I don't want to talk to you Negroes. That's why I don't want to hear anything about you Negroes. That's why I don't want to listen to what you got to say. Because you thought you are a feeler. Y'all go around talking about how black men is supposed to be leaders, and men in general are supposed to be leaders, and then what y'all do on y'all's channels over the course of the years is following what somebody else says. Now, my beef with Kristen Carazon has nothing to do with her being with that white man. My beef with Kristen Carazon, I'm going to use it as a prime example, right? You know what? Let me take that fishing rod and rear that line back in and recast his line, because see, I forgot about a couple of things. When Tommy Sotomayor had a beef with Kristen Carazon, Chrislyn, the girl who swirls, Pink Pill, where the case may be, right? Most of when she used to go by the name of Beyond Black and White, y'all's issue with Kristen Carazon was, oh, she's want black women to date white men. And y'all only said that because Tommy Sotomayor said it himself. And a lot of y'all jumped on the bandwagon and tried to dogpile on Kristen Carazon. My issue with Kristen Carazon has nothing to do with her liking white men. Her being with a white man is not my problem, because I don't have a problem with interracial relationships. I have a problem with Kristen Carazon was her backing a white supremacist by the name of Colin Flaherty, who wrote the book White Girl Bleeds a Lot. That's the reason why that's draw my ire towards Kristen Karazan. My ire against Cynthia G was not about her little pro-black nonsense, that little nonsense she spewed about aborting black men. Baby, no. When you got real life, we got 2 black men that she accosted who was murdered by a gang of white people. That's my issue with Kristen Karazan. And because I don't share y'all's shares y'all's opinion, because my perspective is more based upon on 2 actual living human beings being murdered by white men, and Kristen Karazan supporting a white supremacist book and forwarding a white supremacist book does not mean, because I talk about things that y'all don't talk about. That means y'all follow what somebody else tells y'all. That's why you got no business talking to me. What's going on, Pierre? That's why you got blocked from my channel. All three of you Negroes, the SYSBM Negro, the Manager 1.0 reject, who's a pedo F-file, and somebody who's still stuck in MGTOWism, the 3 of you Negroes, 3 out of 5 of y'all, actually 4 out of 5, right? 4 out, because I forgot the third person, the other person, but anyway, he just a tag along. Y'all are blocked because the 4 of y'all are followers. Y'all not intellectuals. Yes, I will talk about Anger Man. I will go after BGS, Anger Man, and Sandman, and and so forth. Why? Because they because they influence y'all. Y'all are followers of them. Y'all are, I want King Koopa. All right. I want Bowser from Super Mario Brothers. I don't want you turtles. I don't want the Goombas. I don't want the green turtle. I don't want the red turtle. All right. I don't want the ghosts. Every one of y'all in between that are subpar. Y'all not intellectual. Y'all don't have charisma. You don't have anything salient to say. So therefore, you might want to stop tagging me, because keep on tagging me will be counted as harassment. And with that, hold on. Yeah, you can go ahead. He said turd flinging monkey was funny. Yeah. You're right about this one thing. At least turd flinging monkey is funny. Even though he's a racist bigot, even though turd flinging monkey is racist, turd flinging monkey is racist, but at least he's funny. At least he has charisma. The other guys who sit up in their little bottom of a Methodist church and have their little hugs, at their AA meetings, they don't have charisma. They don't have no talent. They still stuck at the bottom of that church. That's like somebody going to an AA meeting for 20 years. Why are you going to AA meeting for 20 years? Shouldn't you grown out of that already? Shouldn't you got off your red pill rage? You're 40 years old and you're still red pill raging. Hold on. You know, yeah, you know, I'm just saying, you need to get over in your life. You need to get out of y'all's feelings. I'm talking about you 5 niggas who keep tagging me. Get out of your feelings and deal with reality. The manosphere is a hate group. Get over it. S, S, SBE is arguing from the position of weakness. You need to stop arguing from the position of weakness. You know, y'all need to grow up. Some of y'all been here for 10 years saying the same thing about women. Me, eh, yeah, you know, like make rap brothers. You know, that's why I block y'all from coming in my comment section. That's why I stop y'all from coming in my chat room. That's why I stop y'all um um you know, that's why I refuse to mention y'all because every one of you hey stop, with the exception of BGS, with the exception of BGS, all 4 of y'all who keep tagging me have nothing of value to listen to until you start upgrading y'all's IQ level, upgrading, know how to read and comprehend, then I'll listen what you got to say. If you can't comprehend, all right, if you can't comprehend and if you can't communicate, we got nothing, then you got nothing else to talk about. You're looking for my attention because you think you think I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm not gonna give you what you want. I give you what nigga. I give you what you need, and what you need is to get the fuck out of my face and find you a hobby. Go outside and find you a hobby or something. Read a book or something instead of coming online trying to shame, blame, and fucking ass explain. So anyway, do not tag me in y'all shit because I'll count that as harassment. That's my problem with that punk ass. That's my problem with YouTube changing their guidelines, the changing the rules about who can do community tabs. I think anybody who got over 1,000 subs should be the only ones having a community tab. Not some of you low grade Negroes who got 120 subs or 100 or 200 subs, or somebody who got less than 10 subs. Um, no, y'all need to stop. That gives you trolls power. Y'all don't deserve my attention. You don't deserve not even a mention. Until you know how to talk, nigga. Until you know how to have how to put your words together right. You know what, Pierre? You're right. You're right. You know what, Pierre? You do have a point. You do have a point. At least with you, Pierre, you're salient. You make a salient discussions. You make actual real topics. You don't come in there with the shame, blame, and explain. You ain't saying men ain't shit. That's the difference. You know. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get that interview done. I want somebody to help me with that interview I want to do, because I'm trying to do some interviews done. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and speaking about that exposure, I noticed that nobody discuss her, but yet she want to um yet she wanna follow people who is tagging me. I want y'all to notice something, exposure. She went on another channel last night and brought up this fool who's tagging me, because that's her only way to communicate to me, because I refuse to talk to her little traitor, her treasonous ass. Now, she's the one putting bounties on me, exposure. I want you to understand that she's the one putting bounties on me, but nobody ain't talking to her. Nobody ain't talking to her ass. Nobody ain't trying to talk to her. And that's why I'm gonna say this to soul provider. Do not ever put me in your videos again. And I'm being serious. Talking about Big J and I are cool. No, we're not. No, we're not soul provider. Because I told you this 3 months ago. The drop that messy bullshit you on. I told you that on your own panel. So either way, I said enough. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all be easy. And yeah. Support my legal fund. I got this legal fund. Oh, hold on. I point out that she didn't put that bounty on that white woman who was arguing with Venus. Right. That's a point, exposure. Where was she when that white woman was going after Venus? Yeah, yes, let's stay. Where was Brownsville at when when that was going on? Where was PH Diva when that was going on? But they claimed that they listened to what was said before they got up on the panel. But like I said, I hope what comes to Sherrod happens to whatever is going to happen to Sherrod. I hope it happens to him, because that blatant dishonesty is going to have to stop. You know exactly what was going on. But anyway, I said enough. Patriot, Samuel Johnson was right. But these niggas who want my attention, they think tagging me is the last refuge for attention. And I want you to understand something too. Notice they'll never tag Ty City. They will never tag Man of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow and Ty City, they'll never tag, because even Ty City tell these niggas stop shame, blame, and explain. But you don't see them going after Ty City because Ty City has subs. And they think I'm going to say their name. And by me saying their name, that means I will elevate to a higher position. No, you're not going to gain subs off of BIGJXXX. I'm sorry. You're not going to make money off of BIGJXXX. You got to do that work. You better need to do some content. You need to do some real. I'm saying it again. You need to do some real content. You need to do some real content. To get those subs to 2,000 or 1,000 subs or 2,000, 3,000 subs. Do some real content instead of going up on my channel talking about Shane blaming space. What's going on, V-Dub? Do that, nigga. Do that shit. And mind the business that pays you. Nobody takes your black ass seriously. You don't know how to talk. I'm saying this again. You do not know how to talk. You do not know how to have a conversation. You lack the ability to comprehend. I'm saying it again. I'm gonna say this again for you. You lack the skill to listen. You lack the skill to read. You lack the skill to comprehend what's being said or written. You don't deserve me mentioning you or any of you. Small-minded red pill, manosphere, MGTOW fools. If you're not Martin Goldberg or Jordan Peterson or Turf Flinging Monkey or Sandman or the Chinese dude, I forgot the Chinese dude name. If you're not Jerry Lou, if you're not if you're not Obsidian, you know, this is how low the bar I'm gonna go. Obsidian and BJS are the low bar of people who I would mention. You're under Obsidian, and when it comes to black male YouTubers, you Negroes are lower than BGS, O'Shea, and Obsidian, and Angry Man. You don't deserve. I don't deserve to hear you. You don't deserve to have a one-on-one conversation because you're a nobody. Wait a minute, hold on. That Jolene takes place. We're going to end this live stream. Oh yeah, the Jolene tapes. Oh yes. Y'all go over there to V-Dub Boogie, the Jolene Chronicles. Oh yes. The Jolene Chronicles. We got to play that. We got to listen to that. And that's to you women. That's to you blue that's to you BWE divester. Man, yes, man. Yes, man. The Jolene tapes. We got to go to the Jolene tapes. Y'all go to V-Dub Boogie. I'll see y'all later. Go to his channel and watch that classic of how those stupid ass women over there made asses out of themselves supporting a white woman. See, you know what? Better yet, y'all go over there. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.